welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. Okay, now we have our white piece of paper in front of it, and today we're gonna be doing a whale family. That's right, it's gonna be a family of 2 whales, and let's see where this will take us. So to start off, I have my black marker. Get that ready, and I think I'm gonna maybe turn my piece of paper horizontally. So let's switch our paper to our side here. And it'll make it easier for us to draw. We'll start by drawing the big whale first. Maybe the mommy whale, maybe the daddy whale. So we're going to do a big curve like so. And that will be the big whale. And of course we need the whale's tail right there. It's almost like a leaf shape. So there's the tail right there. Next, we're going to do, of course, the whale's arms, and then of course we have to fill in the belly of the whale as well. See here, I'm connecting the lines, and of course I want a big round belly on the bottom right there, connecting. So I have my big whale right there. Of course, should add some eyes for my whale. So draw a circle here, and I'll draw 2 smaller circles in the inside, and I'll fill in the gap in between with black marker. It's like their eyes are shiny. Here I'm gonna draw a smile for my whale, and of course for you, you can decide what kind of expression your whale can have. You can have some water squirting out from the top, and there you go. So I have the water squirting out from the top from the whale. You can add as many droplets as you like, or you can do different shapes or different sizes for your water droplets. Next, I want to work on my baby whale over here on the side. So here's the baby whale. For the baby whale, I have a smaller hump on the top. And then of course I need to add in the tail just like the big whale. As you can see, it's like 2 tiny leaves on the back. And I'll connect the bottom here. But before that, I'll draw the little arm, and then I'll connect the bottom. So now we have our baby whale, and I'll draw a small eye, but maybe instead of drawing a circle, I'm just gonna do that he's smiling, his eyes squinted, and of course these water squirting from the top of baby whale as well. So how's your drawing going, and how is it coming along? I think it's looking really cute so far. I hope you're having a lot of fun with this. And of course I want to add some waves so that it looks like the whale swimming in water, of course. So far, I think it's looking really cute. I think I might add a couple more waves. But before I start on that, I want to start thinking about what kind of color do I want for my whale, and also think about the story for the characters that I'm drawing, because I feel like one of the great things about drawing is creating a story behind it. And a story can just bring out so much out of a drawing, and it makes it so much more fun, right? So here I've decided to use purple for my big whale, so I'm coloring it in. I'm trying to think if mommy whale is bringing baby whale for a play date, maybe heading over to school, she's talking to her, maybe it's time for bedtime, and she's singing a lullaby to the baby whale. So I'm trying to think about what kind of story my drawing is trying to tell, because it will really help me in terms of deciding maybe the colors that I use, or like if I want to add in different things in the background. So for example, if a mommy whale's on the way bringing baby whale to school, she should be holding maybe a lunchbox or I can add a little bit of a hat on the baby whale because baby whale's heading out. So those are some great ways to come up with ideas when you have a story for your drawing. And it's a great way to express your drawing when you're showing it to your friends and family and say, hey, look at my beautiful whale. My whale is heading out to the park or heading out to a birthday party. You can tell and then you can tell your whole story that way. So here I'm adding a bit of blue for the splash of water that's coming out on the top. Of course, if you like, you could have different types of colors for the water as well. Of course, all the oceans in the world, there's not all necessarily blue. There's the Black Sea, there's red water as well. So you can use different colors that you like. Here I decided to use more of a baby turquoise blue for the baby whale, so it doesn't have to be the same color for both whales either. So after that, now I'm thinking about what I'm going to add in for the background. As I mentioned before, it really helps if you have a story to tell if you're drawing. But now I'm just going to start by adding a little bit more waves at the back. So here I'm just going to use my blue marker and just do little bit crescents of waves in the background. Of course, you can add in little fishes or octopuses or other sea animals that might be in the ocean as well. On the top, if you like, you can even add birds, for example, that are flying over on the sky. Or maybe a boat. Maybe there is a boat that is nearby and there is a little boy or little girl sitting there whale watching from afar. Have you seen a real whale in real life before? I feel like the closest I've ever gotten to a whale is aquarium, but I know there's opportunities that sometimes in the rare occasion that you can head out to sea and see whales and wildlife. So here I'm adding a little bit more waves in the front and the foreground. You can see that they are all different heights and lengths, and there you go. Now I have finished coloring my waves. If you want, I'm going to use a different type of color blue to add actually do a little bit of overlap. Just makes it a little bit more interesting and more dimension to your drawing by using different colors or different shades of the same colors when you're coloring it in. Well, I hope you enjoyed this drawing so far of the whale family, and I hope that you have a lovely whale as you draw along with me, and you can share that drawing with your friends and family. I think I'm just about to wrap up now, but thank you so much for joining me on this Drawing with Sharon, and I'll see you next time in another video. Take care and stay creative. Bye for now.